Tina from tinahicks.com, and today I'm making videos on Uranus through the 12 signs of the zodiac. And if you have your Uranus in Capricorn, then this is your video. What can I say? We can't really ignore the energy of Uranus at this point. No way, we can't do that because we are standing at the very threshold of the age of Aquarius. Now, many astrologers say that 26 is going to be the age of Aquarius when Pluto finally moves into Aquarius. But I think this energy has been percolating to us from many decades actually. Uranus rules deep space and technology, so Hubble and Voyager going out there and taking those pictures of deep space and sending it back to us. I mean, that is the age of Aquarius. What can I say? Communities, less decentralization of power. It's a big thing, and so Uranus is essentially a very important energy, and even this internet content that I'm creating, it is Uranian. It's a higher octave of Mercury. So as Mercury is about communication, Uranus is about psychism and psychic communication, ESPs, telepathy. Okay, uh, the name of Uranus does not come from the Romans; it comes from the Greek people, and it comes from Uranus, or the god of the sky, who it reminds me of Varuna in the Vedic system. Although Varuna is also associated with Neptune, huh? Varuna is the god of the sky and god of the celestial ocean. Interestingly, Varuna's daughter Lakshmi springs from an ocean of milk, just like Aphrodite did, remember? So, although of course Varuna is thousands of years before Aphrodite. Now, another myth that I want to talk about is how Kronos or Saturn mutilates his father Uranus or Uranus. And this myth of this genital mutilation that takes place essentially tells us that Kronos or Saturn 3D brings spirit into manifestation by this act. So now finally the unmanifest can become manifest. This is so beautiful, the job of myths, how they uh, guide us, how they signify things. Now, two cards I want to show you that can make this energy clear. This is the Tower card and this is the Star card. The Tower card is so Uranian because this is all about your ego structures crashing down, the Uranian thunderbolt, and everything that all the excess junk that you've gathered, everything just crumples in front of your eyes. It's abrupt, it's sudden, it's crazy. But after that comes this stage of healing, of receptivity, of fluidity, of just as above, so below. Look at the seven stars of the Pleiades constellation of the Sapta Rishis, giving us boon of celestial wisdom that is from another world. Okay, the Pleiades, another world beyond Uranus. Now, Capricorn is all about the 3D world, our legal systems, all the systems, hospitals, the corporations, the everything that you see around. Okay, and Uranus actually is the disruptor. So in Capricorn, as I said, even if you look at the myth of Kronos mutilating Uranus, Kronos rules Capricorn, Saturn. So you see that there is an inherent clash in these two energies. Although Saturn has a huge role to play, bringing Uranus or Uranus's energy into manifestation, who sits between Chiron, or the archetype of the wounded healer. So interesting. And don't forget that Uranus also rules astrology. It rules psychology, sociology, anthropology. It rules electricity, anything mechanical, anything robotical, aeronautical. It rules lightning, natural calamities, disasters, wild weather. It also rules astrology and, of course, deep space, inventions of any kind, miracles, okay, and any kind of discovery, or any kind of progressive ideas. Capricorn is not very progressive. Capricorn is an earth sign, it's a cardinal earth sign, feminine, but there's a very masculine tonality to this sign, because this is, after all, Saturn's domain. And Capricorn is one sign that is ruled by Saturn in both esoteric and exoteric astrology. So you see that Saturn or Kronos holds fort. Okay, so Uranus, I mean, is trying to give us these spiritual epiphanies, but oftentimes Capricorn can be closed, because Capricorn is a very fixed way of it's a sign of leadership. Okay, it's definitely a sign of being on top, is archetype of the boss, but I mean, there could be two sides of this. Okay, of course, if it's a balanced Uranus and Capricorn, it can mean you look at leadership in a different way. The way you react to the 3D structures that Saturn has set up is different. Maybe you bring revolution to them because you care about them so deeply. Rebellion cannot exist without a strange form of love. Okay, so from love of these Saturnian structures that have fallen into abysmal decay, you may actually strive out and try to bring rebellion in some of these situations, with corporations, with maybe exploitative stuff that's happening. You want to put an end to it with Uranus and Capricorn. Okay, you want to help, you want to heal, and you're not so hell bent on your way anymore. You're more open to this Uranian understanding of the world at large. What the internet has done, it's shown you that, okay, this is one world. We, all of us, we are one humanity. If you cut me, I bleed. If you cut yourself, you bleed. So we are all, our DNA is the same. I mean, okay, maybe I come from a different race or whatever, but still, it is the same. I'm a human being. I mean, that is something Capricorn can understand. The negative side, ego, of course, because Capricorn has a huge ego. Even sexuality, Capricorn is associated with the devil god. So there's always this very sensual, sexual side to you. So with Uranus and Capricorn, especially if it's say your eighth house, then you could be like into different kinds of sexuality. You could switch from both the dominant to the submissive role, be a switch, and stay somewhere in between. Um, and of course, don't be too detached, and don't think, if you are not balancing this energy, don't close your heart. Okay, with Saturn and ruled Capricorn, there's always the possibility of you closing the heart. So I saw this internet meme the other day where, all the signs were displayed as stick figures, and everybody had hearts. So how the heart, where the hearts are positioned. So for Capricorn, there was no heart. Okay, and as sad as it sounds, Capricorn can sometimes be very divorced from the heart chakra. And with Uranus being in Capricorn, I think this can exacerbate the coldness. It can make you very, very uh, disinterested, apathy in a way. Okay, but then again, with everything, it's all about balance. Nothing happens just like that. It's all about balance. So if you learn to balance your Capricornian energy, and ground that Uranian thunderbolt, then I think you will see a lot of manifestation in terms of what you achieve, and it's gonna be radical. It won't be your same situation that XYZ is going through, because the way they will succeed, it will not be the same way that you succeed. And always remember that whatever you try to do, if you bring in gadgetry or technology, you're always going to get help. And Capricorn deals with everything in the 3D world, and it's a sign that can really manifest. So if you have this placement, ground that thunderbolt, ground it, and then you will be able to come to this level. And it's about an inner awakening, a spiritual epiphany that Uranus is ready to give you. So I hope you like that video as much as I like making it for you. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and of course, please let me know honestly what you think. And visit my website www.tinahills.com, and that's me and my fur baby saying hi. Oh, she's angry. She's angry. She's angry.